With Zaahen finally upon us, and with other champions like Norra coming to Wild Rift as an exclusive champion, and a lot of people hoping to see her make her way to PC League 2 eventually, there are more lore or exclusive champions that could make their way to League of Legends as well eventually. Yone was first seen in Legends of Runeterra before we got him in League 2 as an example. So let's take a look at a few characters that many hope would one day become champions. Like this guy. Huh? Where did that come from? Apart from Norra, that was also first in Legends of Runeterra, Yuumi is her cat, and she has portal powers. There are more champions in Legends of Runeterra that could make cool champions too. There is Jack as well, a cool shark man with a top hat that has a long rivalry with Seth that likes to take gold from his enemies. Imagine him punching gold away from you when hitting you in-game. He even has a dragon skin and a bunch of voice lines ready too.
Can't be king without breaking a few bones.
Corina is another interesting character that we all thought we would get a while ago. She's a baroness in Zaahen, using bombs and plants and poison, though now she would be too similar with Renata. As a bonus creepy lady, here's Yasila, figurehead of the deep, with a really interesting design as a huge tentacle monster of the ocean. And since we are in Darken season and we just got the Darken Glaive, here's to getting another one as a champion one day. Did you know that we already know about the Darken Aegis, Joral, a mighty ascended tactician, the Darken Spear, Anaka, that attacked Freljord and they couldn't stop her, the Darken Halberd, Tarosh, with a really interesting design, and my absolute favorite and the one that I would like to see become a champion the most, Solani. We got a lot of art and lore about her, born to healers in Shurima, ascended as a god warrior, then going mad during the Darken War, and controlling fellow Darken with her blood magic. She would make a really badass champion, and she looks awesome. I know a lot of you are upset that Zaahen isn't the bird boy, but what about this bird girl? Wait, is that Wukong? Where do these keep coming from? Oh, they show up from this game. I haven't played it for a while, but I finished the tutorial in 2019 and even joined the Catgirl clan, and they asked me to show you the game again for a bit. So, you build up a team of champions, level them up, upgrade their gear, and then go to battle in multiple game modes. You can play these two for free if you click my link or scan the QR code, and you will also instantly unlock a starter pack that includes an epic Drake champion and a bunch of goodies. Then if you go to level 15, you get an orc too. And the new players can claim one of 6 legendary champions in the first 48 hours after making their account by going to the promo code section and using a code. So you can pick from Sun Wukong by using the Monkey King code. He should be familiar to you. They also got Alice from Alice in Wonderland in the game now. You can get her with the code GetAlice, Ruark from the Sylvian Watchers with the code Treehugger, Tuhanarak from the Barbarians with the code Desert Queen, Tolin Foulbeard from the Dwarves with Demon Slayer, or the Ultimate Death Knight by using Yudi King. Not to be confused with a regular Death Knight. This guy must be pretty important if he got the title of an Ultimate Death Knight. And they seem to raise him up a lot by saying that he's a great pick for new players by being a very strong tank that heals himself, shields your entire team, has fearsome debuffs, and is great for PvE and PvP. But if I could pick from one of those 6, I would definitely go with Alice. She looks super cool, and as a fellow god girl, I approve. As for game modes, first you got a campaign with a lot of levels to progress through, select the heroes you want to use and start fighting. You can use their abilities on your own, or you can put it on auto mode and split it up and let them fight for you by picking the best abilities for the fight. The champion I use the most is Eltaine. She's a cute elf archer with a lot of AoE abilities. And since I have quite an old account, I had a ton of rewards in my inbox to claim, and I was able to replace all of her gear and raise her power level to over 9000, so she's even stronger now. Then you can also fight harder bosses in dungeons, you can join faction wars, go do some PvP in arenas where you fight other players and beat them up with your team comp. And there are even more modes like clan bosses where you can join your clan to defeat a big boss and deal as much damage as you can before dying, and adding up that damage to the damage of your clan until the boss falls. There's also the Doom Tower, Cursed City and Siege that I haven't unlocked yet. You also earn a bunch of shards over time that let you unlock random heroes, and it's pretty cool to reveal them and see who's gonna come out of the portal and who you're going to unlock. They have a ton of characters from a lot of interesting factions, from elves to barbarians to orcs to lizardmen to demons and undead and so on. With over 700 champions, many of them will look familiar to you, and they even added the Mutant Ninja Turtles recently. And a lot of their heroes are super cool and have really unique designs, and better models than most of the old League champions do. This is one of my favorite things to do in this game and in most games of this style, going through that long list of characters and looking at them and what they can do. And there are a lot of them to go through here, so you will for sure find at least a few that you will like. There even is a supreme version of my main. And I couldn't find a cat girl, but I found a fox girl. And they keep adding new heroes all the time, So it's fun to scroll through this long list of heroes either on your phone or on your computer like I'm doing now. You can also join my clan. Apparently I became the clan leader since I joined it, and we have more open slots available for you. So we can do challenges together as well as clan quests that give you coins that you can spend in the clan shop and take on the powerful clan bosses. After you build a roster of your favorites, you can play any of the mentioned game modes and keep progressing your account level and your heroes, taking them to the tavern and giving them beer to level them up, improving their gear and abilities, and completing a bunch of missions, quests and challenges, as well as claiming tons of free rewards to speed up your progress. But let's do a deeper dive into the modes so you better understand the actual gameplay of the game. The first mode you go through is the campaign, and you start off with just a few heroes, and you can only use 2 at a time in the early chapters, but unlock more over time as you keep playing to create your perfect team. I started with Elaine as my team leader and built up a team from there. Each chapter has multiple stages with multiple rooms, and the last stage usually has a harder boss to take on. And as I said, you can play it yourself, or if you trust your team, you can just let them play for you with the auto mode. And don't forget to keep upgrading your heroes and their gear and abilities in between stages and chapters to be able to take on the next ones. Each hero has a different role and unique abilities just like in League, so you should get some high damage heroes. Best to have at least one with good AoE and one with good single target damage. At least a healing one, and a tank is good to have too sometimes. Then my favorite game mode is dungeons. You unlock more of them as you level, but they are generally harder than the campaign and have bigger enemies. Literally too, since you fight some big baddies here, with a lot of health, and it can be quite difficult to take them down. And instead of only fighting a big villain in the last stage like in the campaign, you fight them at every stage, but they keep getting stronger and gives more and more rewards as you go through the stages. For example, you can fight a Minotaur, or a giant spider, or of course a dragon, and a lot more cool bosses to tackle here. Then if you are more of a PvP enjoyer, as I said, you can also fight other real players in the arena. You set up your comp and then can attack the comps of other players, and other players can also attack your comp. And if you win, you rank up in the leaderboard and in the rank and can collect rewards from here too. And if you join my clan, we can try to take down the biggest bosses in the game in the clan bosses game mode. Those are the main modes I have tried. There are more, though I didn't even unlock them yet. But it is a fun game to relax to after losing a bunch of ranked games in League. You don't even need to play it if you just leave it on auto mode and have your heroes play the game for you, and then you can actually blame your team and your heroes if you're losing. So you can say it's actually never your fault if you don't win here. It's nice how much content there is in this game, and that is going for so many years, with so many new heroes getting added all the time, as well as all those big crossovers with other franchises. So give the game a shot for free using my link in the description or in the pinned comment, or scan my QR code, and get all those nice rewards as well as God Girl Alice if you want to pick her out of the 6. Thanks to Raid for sponsoring this video, and thanks for watching. Meow!